In this video, we're going to take a look at coming up with an equation of a line through this point given this slope. So in this scenario, where we have a lot of good information here, where we can pretty much just immediately go into point slope, because in point slope, what we do is we maneuver some things around and we end up in the form of y equals mx plus b. Let me write that in there. Y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So you could take another approach also, where you can plug in the slope and this x and y into slope-intercept like this and then solve for b, which is fine too. But I think the more traditional route, where more people would probably use, is point slope, because point slope is used in a lot of different scenarios. So it is good to know how to manipulate point slope, but plugging in your ordered pair and slope would work also. So here we go. So I'm going to have this as my ordered pair, x1, y1. So just plugging into point slope directly, y minus y1 equals the slope of 3 times x minus the x1. Here's where we got to be careful here, minus -1. So since that's minus a -1, that's going to become plus 1. Y minus 4 equals 3 times x plus 1. And then now it's just solving for y. I'm going to distribute the 3. Y minus 4 equals 3x, 3 times x, and then 3 times 1 is 3. And then we just solve for y. I'm going to add 4 over, add 4, and I get y equals 3x plus 7. So there's our slope-intercept equation. Now I do want to just show you what would happen if we were to just take this x and y and take the slope and plug it into this. So what we would have is we had 4 equals the slope of 3 times our x value of -1 plus b. So then this would be 4 equals 3 times -1 is -3 plus b. Then we'd have to solve for b by adding 3 over. So we get b equals 7, but then you'd have to take the extra step in identifying I have my b, I have my slope. So now I'd have to write down my equation, y equals 3x plus 7. Same exact answers, just two different approaches. I get comfortable with point slope just because we can use point slope in a lot of different types of scenarios, and it is good to use. But again, this is perfectly fine substituting in that point and that slope and going from there and solving for b. So I hope this helps.